the side stories stuff. Once it actually reloads again. Turns out there is a way to get the good ending, but it involves a lot of back and forth, which I was a bit like, oof, no. Not on stream anyway. But we... Ooh, the mail. Huh. Is this because I've got it on the weekend, or... Interesting. Also, I've got a few more pictures. I've gone through and found as many as I could. Is that different to another one? Oh, okay. Still quite a lot to unlock. Oh. Well, this will be on Zoom. Intriguing. Anyway, let's get on with the main event. Side stories. Obviously, we've got to finish one, I think, isn't it? Stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. 6 sides. Try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in DDC. Oh. So I can't get those until I've completed everything. Huh. Well, that's annoying. Okay, let me just look that up actually. Because there's only one more character I haven't written poems for. Oh no, they unlock after you finish part 1. Okay, I thought there was I thought you had to do the whole pick the characters or anything, but then they're the same, so I'm an idiot. Never mind. We'll carry on. That just proves I've never played this section at all. So these are going to be interesting to see. I wonder how long they are as well. That's another thing that's curious too. Apparently there's like extra scenes you can unlock as well in this, like we've not seen this one before. So I suppose these are like literal like extra bits to build the characters up in the background. Sayori. Very peppy. I like it. One of the collocations, I'm better at napping than you. I think most of them are like, there's like the same 2 or 3 songs and they just like change them a bit, which, sometimes that works though, like if you can get like a really nice song and then, because I think in the Yuri's death scene, I think the song they're playing is meant to be the main title, or it's her theme, it's like really messed up, so I quite like those sorts of twists on. Power of hug energy, it's so powerful, it'll soon be a source of energy for all. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my steps so I can't look back at my footprints because the shoes I'm wearing are shit. Climb the stairs ahead of me. Seriously, I hate stairs. While I look up to you and your eyes. The more I look forward, the more I look up, the more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Give my face smile back. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Da-da-da-da. Yeah. Oh, that's again, like I said, that's like me with my poetry. I'm like, oh, yeah, at the time you're like, oh yeah, I'm happy with that, and then you read it again, you're like, oh my god, this is fucking shit. Well, I'm currently trying to write a story myself, and I'm a bit like. Yeah, freeloaders. That's the thing, though. I'd come for the cupcakes, but I'd stay for the because I'm a bookworm, so I'd probably do that. I'm useful. I'm helping. Pretend you're a normal person. No one's normal, Monica. Especially you. You're stupid. I'm joining the anime club. Hey! What the fuck? Sayori, if I knew what you had said about me, I wouldn't have done that quest line to like you. Yeah, like, the second playthrough I did the thing where I did everything for Sayori and told her I love her, and yeah, she still dies. But then obviously it's because Monica's took control and made her kill herself, so it's one of those. It's that illusion of choice, but there's only just different dialogue. Be intimate with us. I mean, I want my friend to be intimate with me. Reading a book? Shit the bed! Let's hurry and recruit her. Hey you! Book reading person! Oh, I'm guessing it's Yuri. That's the thing though, considering the stuff that Monica does to them, you kind of think, why was she so horrible? Aside from the fact that she's friggin' yandere. Even though, because I watched all the dialogue as well that she says, all the conversations, and she goes like, oh, Yuri was a yandere, trying to stab herself and shit, and I was just like, and then she was like, but was I doing the same thing? But wait, there's no one here for me to be jealous over, so I guess it's okay. And I'm just like, you want senpai? Doesn't senpai mean older student? Or you when it's used in anime anyway. Senpai. Oh, anyone whose attention you want to get. Someone you admire and want to be friends with, or someone you're interested in romantically. Sensei is the higher rank than senpai. Yeah, of course. Okay. But I think it's used because I'm thinking of Oren High School Host Club, where Haruhi keeps calling all the other male characters senpai. But I think it's because she's like a first year and they're all like final years or something. So I think she's calling them that as a term of respect. Mori senpai. That's not a series I want to watch again. It was quite a funny series. Very much in the same vein as this, because it was all about... It was a harem anime. Male harem as well. Hi, I'm your daddy. Do as I say. Oh. A feeling of joy as a flower plucked from the ground. The colour, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. That's a bit selfish. A lifetime of peace and nourishment yanked away in an instant. All for me. All for joy. Nurse joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. I do too. Pours a bottle of rum into a glass. Pluck, pluck, pluck every day. Pluck, 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 so pretty in my hair. Pluck, 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 you're gonna die and you oh. Beneath my feet a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. Hey, Sayori, twist me. I twist the stem, freeing it from his... Oh, wasn't this the one from... Well, it might be one from my last playthrough. I'm pretty sure this is the same thing. Caressing the final joyous menstruating fingers. Boy, I took over direction. I must become the flower. Oh, there we go. I'm reading this and I'm like, what? 5 different universes with 3 or 4 of them created and destroyed by Monica. Of course, it's funny because I keep wanting to speculate on which one is the real universe. Oh, don't start putting meta shit in my brain. Or multiverse theory. Oh, we might as well just do part 2. We might as well just keep going. No point starting them and then because they'll just get confusing. Oh yeah, she just that email did say it contradicts every other character's personality. Okay. So this is why Monica's being so nice currently. Yeah, that's a dilemma I'd be under in this situation. I'd be like, you don't want to come across as being like, you know, you don't want to push and push and push, but at the same time you don't want to look like you don't care. Yeah, well, yeah. I'm gonna now think that a lot of Monica's tips of the day are all ones that she's taken from these people. It's probably not going to be a lot to talk about. I'm just going to be reacting to what I'm seeing, really. I mean, that's pretty much how I do these anyway, but this was definitely going to be one of those. Oh, 2 stains. It's like they say though, you know, you can people with depression do tend to smile a lot more and tend to hide it a lot more, mainly because they know how it feels to be so sad and to be so shit. I'm obviously paraphrasing the whole Robin Williams thing where he said, what is it? People with depression, or again, I'm paraphrasing. They smile and make people laugh all the time because they know what it feels like to feel like they have nothing. Kind of like, I think that's roughly what the quote is. I'll have a look. I never like to sometimes paraphrase. Oh, yeah, there we go. I think the saddest people always try their hardest to make people happy because they know what it's like to feel absolutely worthless, and they don't want anyone else to feel like that. And yeah, god damn it. You want to, yeah, you kind of want to protect people from your own dark thoughts. You don't want to be that burden to people. The artwork is really nice. I do quite like the artwork in this game. Of course, they stop it there. Oh, yeah, they do go in order. Okay, then. Right. I know that feeling as well. They are quite long. You'd think side stories would just be like a few like huge blocks of text and then they'll just quit, but it seems to at least go over like what seems to be 2 days. Oh dear. Decibel. Decibel by Annabelle. Yes, the creepy doll wrote this. I had a strange dream involving that creepy doll last night. The ones in the films, that version of it. Don't know why. It was like the next. It was like the next horror film with Annabelle in it, and it was like fucking weird. No idea where that came from. Oh, so she was rubbing shoulders. I can't wait to bump elbow. I am the master of all the thingies. That's the thing. I'm a sucker for quite a bit of lore in fantasy, but yeah, even when I first go into it, I'd be like, what? Yuri is patient. What does that mean? Hang on, so this person has written a part 1 of their book and they're already putting references in for things that you should know before you read the book. That's what I'm getting from some of this dialogue. It's like this person has written a part 1 and then gone, oh wait, there's this appendix you need to read first. I'm like, At least make it accessible, you have to go mad. I think it's when things do that where the world building, like some people do that and you're kind of like, oh god, what the fuck is all this? And they just don't tell you anything, or they go, oh, you need to buy the second book, and I'm like, I'm not buying another book to read the book I'm currently reading. The only time I buy another book to a series is if I get the first. Usually I tend to go for the first part, and then if I like the first part, I get the second part and the third, and go on and on and on. You know. Or in the case of sometimes like Christmas, I get like the third part in the middle of the series, and I'm like, well, I'm clearly not going to read this until I read the other two. That's happened a few times. That has. It's like, oh, it's the latest by this author that writes these, and it's like, yeah, but this is like the 9th book in his series, and clearly there's. I've started reading it, and clearly there's history here, so it's like, well. Oh wow, you. Oh no. There we go. She looks like a kitsune with that hair there. Oh yeah, you do get new poems. I reckon I'll be like trying to find the odd few bits after we're done here. The storage closet. Understanding part 2. Respect and balance, okay. Leave Sayuri by herself. We're in conversation. How's everything? Fine. We'll get it. I mean, Yuri, you can't expect someone who's barely ever read the genre to instantly understand it on day one. That doesn't, but then that also doesn't mean that they don't enjoy it. Just because they find something a little bit confusing doesn't mean that they're not enjoying it. Because some people like that challenge. Just saying. Or sometimes you just need a bit of time with a thing to grow to like it. That's a good point. Oh, okay, I'll get an actual thing now. but then you end up catering for both each other's weird needs. I mean, not in that way, unless you're those sorts of friends. I know what she's trying to say. I sort of get where she's coming from, because when people take the piss out of your interests, and you feel like almost everyone does that, and people only seem to just go along with it because they feel like they have to. You want someone. You don't want to deal with fake people. You want to deal with someone who generally is interested in the thing that they're talking about. But like I say, though, sometimes that interest doesn't. An interest in something doesn't immediately start with I know everything about this, and I want to, and you know. I think as long as there's that little spark of an interest, you can always build that into something. I think that's what Yuri could be doing. And I think that's what Sayuri wants as well in this sort of situation. She wants to know more about, well, Yuri herself and also Yuri's interests, because she wants to make her happy. Different people have different needs. I mean, sorry. She has her own needs too. Yeah, well, we know that. Again, I get that. It's one of those things where you've like I say, you get so used to so many people treating you like shit that you decide to not make those connections because you're afraid of being hurt again. Which, yeah, I've had that. Like, I can remember like long different periods where I was just like barely tried to make no friends. I just went, nope, I want to be on my own all the time. And there's nothing wrong with being by yourself. There are times where you do just want to be by yourself. But then, it's a very tricky situation. It's definitely, again, one of those things I think therapy helped me with. Obviously, certain things made me realise that certain people do care. You know. Plus, I've just come to this point in my life where I don't know whether it's my age or whether it's just the amount of shit I've had to deal with, but I am literally just there like, if you're an arsehole to me, and I mean, I get people being like jokey arseholes. I've had people take the piss out of me. I can take the piss out of myself. I'm talking about if you're an absolute fucking arsehole to me, or you do something to me that's fucking not on, or pushes a line, then you're out. Like, I don't give people chance. To quote the 10th Doctor, no second chances. That's all. Like. And I feel this, and I think that's, I kind of see where Yuri's coming from, because you do try to give people second chances, and you do try to make people, give people benefit of the doubt, but then your benefit of the doubt gets thrown back in your face, and so you just start to go, no. I mean, what I've done is I still give people the benefit of the doubt, but then when I know the line gets crossed, that's when I say no. Basically, it's boundaries, really. Like, I get... people take the piss out of me. People make little cracky jokes at me, and I'm just like... yeah. Like, half the time I don't care. It's when you... It's things like when you emotionally manipulate me, or you try to manipulate me, or anything like that. That's when I kind of go... fuck off. I'm not dealing with that. My emotions are not there for you to use as a tool just to get what you want. I don't agree with that. And plus, I'm just not a big fan of the game of flip-flopping, sort of the tsundere thing. Like I mentioned last time, like Natsuki, I think I would get on with her, but I wouldn't like her too much, because I think I wouldn't. I find the whole flip-flopping mind games very frustrating. that's based on my own experiences, really. I've got to that point where I just don't want to be dealing with it. I've got more important things and better things to be doing than dealing with someone's little mind game. If they want to go play mind games, they can fuck off and do someone else. Oh, coffee don't. Literally just had one, now you make me want another one. I prefer the old way, going to the garden, picking the leaves, crushing the leaves. That said, I think one of the times I first started to use those sort of teapots and stuff, I did feel a bit poosh. I was kind of like, oh, look at me using a filter teapot with leaves. Putting my own milk in. Instead of just dumping a tea bag in some water. I mean, it's basically the same thing. It's just a different sieve. I mean, I still do drink my tea from tea bags at home. I don't have a filter. I don't even drink filtered coffee. Like, I don't have like a coffee filter or whatever that crap is. You know, percolator. Is that what it's called? I don't know. I just coffee, cup, sugar, boil it, milk, done. Boom, coffee. In my tummy. Yummy, yummy for my bull tummy. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop. Oh. Oh. It seems that everyone in part 2 has like some form of mental breakdown. I mean, the music's not helping. I'm generally feeling really sad now. Or at least moved, anyway. Just proves music can be powerful. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty much the thing, though. You get so used to people not liking you for who you are that, I mean, half the time it makes you not like you for who you are. Again, I feel like I've only come to terms with who I am, and I've started to accept who I am in the past, like 3-4 years. You know, it's like my teenage years were awful. I hated my teenage years. but it's that sort of thing that you often see on like inspirational posts and things like that, where it's if you be yourself, you'll attract the people who like you for you being you. Anyone who doesn't do that will eventually not stay. And at the end of the day, you have to look at it as, well, first of all, they weren't right for you, you weren't right for them, and plus, if you wanted someone like that, and you don't want people who, basically, you're better off without them, kind of feel, which in a way is a bit harsh, because you kind of want to be nice to people, but then in the end, if they're not nice to you, then you have to kind of go, no. And, I can... there are some people that I've pissed off and some people that don't like me, and it's like, and I've come to accept that, I've done something wrong to you. All I can do is apologise and understand if you don't want to talk to me again. Because I'd rather they be without me and be happy than having to deal with me. If that makes sense. Like, kind of... like I'm not the right person to be in their life, so they are better off without me. But not in the sense of, oh, I should kill myself. I mean, they're just better off finding people who will be more suitable for them than I could ever be. And at least if they're happy, I'm kind of like, well, yeah, I've played the part in their life, whether it's good or bad. And I don't want to be known as a bad part in someone's life. I would like to think that I'm not entirely a bad part in some people's lives who don't like me anymore. I could assume that I've done really nice things for them and they remember those good times. But then I also know that sometimes you can do something and it can be a mistake, it can be on purpose, and you have to accept that sometimes your actions do fucking piss people off. Like... I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting my point across with my ramblings, but... But you can feel like that. In terms of what Yuri's feeling, sometimes. And same with Sayuri, you can sometimes feel like that there is no... I mean, I've been there. I've been to that point where I feel like I'm just a burden to people. People are better off without me. I deserve to be dead. Or I deserve just to not exist. And that, even with the therapy, I do occasionally have those days where I do feel like I just want to slink away into a darkness and not come back. But then in the end, I realise that no, it's, usually it's a day, and usually it's after, sometimes it's usually if I'm, like used to be when I was drinking a lot. But now that I've cut back on that, and I'm sleeping a lot better, I'm taking better care of myself physically, it's also affecting me mentally, and it's kind of making me not... If I do have days like that, it's usually a day, it's not like a week. Which is the worst thing about it, is because when you're in those states, you do feel like it's just never going to end. But it does. Not to be another cheesy person and be like one of those inspirational quotes, but the whole thing of there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, when a storm goes over, there's sunshine, all that sappy crap. It actually is true. Like, you can be going through a shitty time right now, but as long as you've got a lovely support network of friends and loved ones, you can get through it. And sometimes that support network doesn't need to be constantly texting you, constantly messaging. They can, as long as you know they are there, and you know that when you do really need them for support, they will be there, or they'll do their best to be there. That's what helps you get through it. And like I say, therapy. I could not stress enough. For me, it worked. And who knows? I may need to go back to it years from now. Who knows? I don't know that, but I am prepared that if I do need that help again, I know that I can get it. And I think that's just because I just got a bit lucky with that. I got lucky with a mental health service that generally actually wants to do its job, rather than... Because there are some mental health services I've heard stories of from my friends who are in a similar situation, and their mental health services are fucking atrocious. Like, I understand that they have to deal with a lot of people that are going through the same thing, but it's you still think... It's still like, well, this isn't going to help the situation. You're just... Because you're supposed to be thinking that that support network is meant to be there to help people, and when it's not there for you, you think, well, what's the point? It's a lovely little rickety old bridge. We're all weird. It's a literature club. Yeah, like, I've take my current situation where I've currently started uni, and I'm trying to make friends with everyone. But then I know there's like one or two people that do prefer to be on their own. Doesn't mean I hate them. I'm just like, oh, they're just introverted. They just want to be by themselves. So I can offer them if they want someone to socialise with. I can offer if they want, you know, someone to chat with and stuff. And if they don't, I'll be like, all right. I'll be like, yeah. Basically, in other words, I'm not there like, no, I must be around you. I must be your friend. I'm just like, you want time to yourself. That's fine. Because like, especially in terms of the university experience, some people like even I'm like that. I prefer to study by myself. If I'm honest, I will study with people if necessary, if it's part of a task or something, but I do prefer the whole studying by myself, or at least occasionally doing it by myself, because it's all about focus and things like that. So I'm fully understanding when people do that, and some people do want to be by themselves, because, you know, I mean, current stuff I need to do, I kind of do need to be by myself. Like the story I'm trying to write, I can't write with people looking at me and talking. Well, talking at me, I mean. I need to be by myself on a table, you know, kind of thing. But yeah, that doesn't mean people hate you if you do that. Like, it's all about understanding and like Monica says, communication as well. That helps her out there. God, this is a deep episode. Your hair is so pretty. I mean, it is. It's nice and purple. It's like nice hair. I always wanted long hair, but it was awful. I was awful at taking care of it, so I could all. I mean, yeah, I've not long cut all my hair off because it was a pain in the arse to maintain. I mean, it was more lockdown hair. It was more because it was like, oh yeah, I've grown it long for. What was it? I've grown it a bit long for work. Yeah, as soon as like the I think it was Halloween. I think it was or something, and I was like, yeah, as soon as I was like, as soon as Halloween is over, yeah, I'll cut it off. And then obviously went into lockdown for like months after that. This was like 2020, I think it was. Yeah, it was. And then it was just like, oh yeah, we can now go to hairdressers. Oh, I'm back at work, and I'm at work most days, and on my days off I can't be asked to go. All my days off just don't work. So it just grew to a certain point, and then I finally found a day, and I just went, fuck it, I'm doing it, and went to get it cut off. It's a pain in the ass. I mean, it's a pain in the ass more now because he's left like this massive quiff almost, and whenever it's windy, it just blows up, and I look like Boris. I'm not happy about that. Every time I see it, I'm like, no, I don't want to be him today, or ever. Well then, now that we've got our feelings out. There you go, look, I'm not going to judge anything like this early on, yeah. Like, first impressions, I think we default to first impressions, but I'm always someone who's kind of like, no, give it a chance before you judge. I mean, if they're absolutely horrible, if it's absolutely horrible from day one, then yeah, probably not. Yeah, I like the warmth. Monica's back. You missed all the drama. Bit of a hug monster. Artemis is a monster. He inherits the. Oh, I was gonna say. Then Monica's like, Artemis was a she. Greek goddess? No. Yeah, even I went Artemis. I went the Greek, and this is he. And I went. And as soon as I read the rest of the sentence, I was like, oh, she's talking about the book. Singing poetry now. Oh, or is that it? Oh, that's it for that one. What's the mail say now? Having run the control simulation for a while, it's evident that a certain character is missing from any mention or appearance. That makes me speculate that Monica's meddling is less clumsy than we think, because she should have had to manufacture this character herself as a way of forcing the interaction between her and the user. Could it be the what? But what character are we talking about? Are we talking about Sayori? Because that's how she and the user start talking, at least in the game anyway. Obviously there's the... It says something like, I've known her for years. I am all confused. Maybe these stories will tell us. Or the emails will. Let's go. I'm not making any fucking tea for you. Have that vibe, you know, the bitch vibe. I mean, the nice vibe. Yes. I always judge people so hard. Fuck you too, Sayori. Even I heard that in my head. It's like, yeah, you do, so yeah, she does. No, he doesn't. Well, I guess if anyone's not here, it means I'm the king of games. No, it doesn't. Yes, Sayori, you adult well. Of course it is, because you have pink hair. Come to think of it, that makes sense. Like, cookie dough's lumpy and funny tasting, and actually doesn't taste that bad. And vanilla is bland, and Monica's meant to be a bit bland. Green tea. I mean, she probably mint. might be chocolate considering she had that chocolate in her storylines. Yeah, but everyone likes chocolate ice cream. It's kind of that's the thing. There's a reason why Neapolitan is strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate, because they're the flavours everyone likes. And of course, Homer sees the chocolate. Monica, manga is literature, don't you know? Actually, it is actually. I can. Yes, it's a comic book technically, but I see it as comic books are valid form of literature. You get the same emotional responses from a comic book than you can from a fucking novel. You just have pictures that are awesome. That doesn't mean deep immersive reading. Doesn't mean manga isn't simple. It really isn't. Some of it's so fucking confusing. Jumps and the new ones. Oh god, yes. The anime club would eat a girl like her alive. Weird guy. Yes. I mean, I think that's a stereotype that all anime watchers are like. I mean, says me, he's a bit weird. I think by weird, I think she means like nerdy boys who've never seen a girl before, kind of weird. You know, the ones that when they see a girl in real life, they're like. I mean, we've all done that, but you know, there comes a point. I want to see what her mental breakdown is. Monica, are you being judgmental? That's more important to me than fucking tea. Wait, that's not related! You dum-dum! Yes, Sayori, you tell it. It should be Doki Doki Happiness Club. Hey, who do you think I am? Yes, I do. I wonder if she's got the latest issue of Diamond is Unbreakable. Is that the current one that's going on in JoJo? If not, it was at least the last one, I think. Alright, let's have a look. JoJo. Start collecting JoJo manga. Like, I've seen the anime, I kind of want to read the manga as well. Plus the books look so cool. JoJo is on 131 volumes. Jesus. One of the top 10 longest, because it's on number 9 here, according to this chart. One Piece has got 100 volumes. Detective Conan has 99 volumes. That's a nice anime as well, Detective Conan. Another manga I want to read is that one. I kind of want to read all the big ones. I've got a couple of Dragon Ball Z ones. I used to have like most of the Yu-Gi-Oh ones as well. They're the ones I really started to read. I've got a couple of Black Butler ones. The One Punch Man ones, the first 2 volumes that my friends got me when I left work. So I'm like, But yeah, I do want to restart a manga collection. 'Cause I'm a nerd! So he's like, everything's starting to get super ethereal. I don't want your dirty manga near my novels. Even though some of mangas do have novels. Or light novels. I found some money and got a cookie. You stole it. I'm not paying your tax, you bitch. Boo! Oh, boo! That's the thing though, if Yuri's not going to do that, then she's technically being a hypocrite. No, I've just mentioned that to myself and thought it in my brain and said it out loud. She's all worried about people thinking, like, not agreeing to her weird interests, but then she's not willing to go and look at other people's weird interests. Oh, unless it's Sayori, apparently. But Natsuki, oh no, fuck off. Oh well, technically no, but no, please don't leave. Yuri's like, don't fucking get me involved in your mental shit. I'm not crazy. I don't like confrontation. There's a way to enforce the club's vision, but then not be a dick about it. feel like a lot of this is just people jump to conclusions very quickly. Like expecting everything to be perfect from day one. Or people being dicks to each other. I can't read an episode, the piece has been disturbed. It ruins my chakra. I don't think that's what she was doing, but I will take your word for that for the currently. Yuri, are we going to have words? Because I'm going to tell you something right now. Your whole entire point of highly complex fantasy literature is in manga. You do have, like... You do have manga that do that. Yeah, a lot of it is, most of it, some of it is trope and some of it is trash. But then some of the trash is actually quite good to read. So, don't make me hate you, Yuri. That's what I mean, though. Like, she's there like, oh, manga's fucking shit, and it's like, so you don't like it when people don't agree to your interests, but you won't. Yeah, fuck off, Yuri. In this case. Maybe you're just prejudiced, Monica. Yuri. Maybe you shouldn't be such... I'm trying to go. Unfortunately, you can't visually see what I'm doing. There's an Auntie Donna skit where he's like, I can't remember what the setup is, but then like one of them like draws a square in the air, and he's like, "Oh well, you shouldn't be such a cunt." That's literally what I'm just thinking to say. They strike me as the kind of people... I mean, to be fair, I'm like that sometimes. Like, if I'm buying a series of books, I like to have the spines match. That's if it's a series. If it's like a... Say if it's from the same author, but it's a different series, then I don't tend to mind. Which is why it often gets on my nerves when, say, you're reading... a series of novels by one author, and then they change the cover art halfway through, and you're just like, fuck's sake. I've had to kind of stop doing that, or I've had to kind of go, I'll wait until he's written a few and see how it goes. I've just kind of had to just say, no, it's here now. I have to deal with it. Because it's like, it's not, the inside's not different, it's just the covers, and I don't know, part of it, I've got a little bit, I think I've got a little bit of OCD about it, and I just kind of like the whole idea of they all look the same, because it looks sophisticated. But like, manga would technically cut that up, but I'm like, nah, as long as it's all the same series, I don't give a shit. Like, I've got history books next to, like, fantasy books, my some of my bookshelf space and some of my other shit is just not exactly perfect, so I just don't care anymore. Just like, I just want somewhere to stick it. 4 girls striking cuteness as you pose, all dressed in short skirts. OG! I related to that character. Restepper. Is Natsuki's problem because she gets treated like a child because she's short and that kind of thing? I'm starting to think that's her mental process. You know, why is she the way she is? Because she likes cute things, but then people took the mickey out of her for wearing or doing or reading cute things, so that's why she doesn't want to be seen as a child anymore. Again, I've just gone, yeah, I like what I've recently, and people can call me whatever you want, I don't give a shit. I've recently started reading the Thomas the Tank Engine books again. Like I bought the complete collection, the original series, and for some reason when I'm just bored, I just put the original the TV series on YouTube. I just stick it on a thing and just go, like if I'm washing up or something, and I'm just randomly listening to it in the background, like, oh yeah, I remember this. You know, I still watch Disney films. Like, some of these kids' programs can, for some people it's the case of they'll look back at it with nostalgia. Like, to be fair, I'm going to probably be like, I plan to try and watch most of the Thomas series, even the new stuff. I recall when that first came out, I hated it, but I'm going to give it its chance. But I can guarantee I'm still not going to like it, because the nostalgia's telling me, no, it needs to be this, this and this. I've still got my childhood teddy bear. He lives in a little bag now, but I still have him. Like, I probably feel the urge to reread a load of Roald Dahl. I mean, hell, I went on. I've literally, one of the books next to me right at the moment is David Walliams' Gangster Granny, because I went on the ride at Alton Towers and thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot. Because sometimes you can learn quite a bit from reading children's books. Like, I think I had to read... I didn't have to read it, because technically I ended up not being a part of it, but I bought the Zog books for work. I bought the first two Zog books. Just on a whim. I literally just went, go on, let's see what the fuss is about. And I read it and went, that's a nice story. It's got its problems, like, you can really look into it. I mean, I don't agree with the whole let's cancel it because it says a girl can be a princess and a man has to be a great knight and things like that. That was a very funny article to read. Where all these people were like, oh, we should cancel the Hungry Caterpillar because it calls itself a he, and it's like, what? Or something like that. It's like really ridiculously silly reasons why they should cancel some of these books. And this is all to do with, I think this was around the time the whole Dr. Seuss thing was coming on and things like that. How we should get rid of his books because they're offensive, and it's like, reinforcing the wrong gender stereotypes. They're not reinforcing anything. They're kids' stories. If you can't have the conversation with your kids, then don't have them read it. This is the thing though, I grew up with things like the Hungry Caterpillar, and I don't think I've got a problem with it. I don't go forcing... I mean, I'm sorry, but don't you sometimes see a dog and you say good boy and it's actually a girl? Like, that's my one worry whenever I see a cute dog, and it's like, oh, you are good. It's when I say you're a good dog, I never say you're a good boy or a good girl, because I don't... unless I hear a female... unless I hear a name or I hear a gender, I don't assume what it is. Because I'm often very worried... To be fair, I think I've done it before, where I've gone, oh, it's a good boy, girl, sorry, good girl, oh, fluffy dog, but I've done, because, you know, it's not fairly obvious, unless you're generally looking at the genitals, you can't tell with dogs, really. Like that one scene in the original live-action 101 Dalmatians where he lifts the dog's leg up and looks at the bits, and it's like, and Pongo's like, fuck's sake. That's the thing, I don't think they'd be able to get away with that today, would they? Mind you, this is when Disney was making quite a load of bad ones, well, they still are. Differences of opinion, some people really don't like the live-action remakes. I'm one of them, I'm not a fan of them. Although apparently Cruella's decent, I it's free now on Disney Plus, so I probably should watch it, but I just can't be arsed. Like, I've watched the Cinderella one. That one was... I can see why people don't like it. The Jungle Book, again, I can see why people don't like it. No interest in The Lion King. Beauty, I think it's because I watched Beauty and the Beast, and I was literally like, what the fuck is this trash? Like, it had good moments, but most of the time I was like, well, first of all, what is this acting? Half of it's atrocious, and the whole, oh, look, LeFou's gay, and it's like, they made such a brouhaha over that. Like, and how minimalistic it was in the film, it was clearly they used it as a marketing tool. Much like what John Boyega said when he talked about how they used the fact that he was a black actor in a lead role. They used that as a way to sell tickets rather than, use it for an actual reason. Because then obviously those of you that have seen the Star Wars sequels, they kind of fuck his character over, which I wasn't happy about, because I kind of liked his character arc in the first. I don't like the sequel trilogy. I've got my opinions of it are very negative, but I will admit The Force Awakens had some, even though it was just a rehash of something, it had some form of a decent build up to a degree, and I quite liked Finn's story where he started off as a coward and then became quite brave and facing off against a Dark Lord of the Sith without any Jedi training and having no Force powers, and holding his own fairly competently until he got slashed in the back. Which, to be fair, I was expecting Disney to do the thing where he'd just run at him and then Kylo Ren would just go pfft and kill him. But no, they actually made it so he could competently stand his ground. But then ever since then, in the second film they made him useless, and then the third film they tried to make him important, but then didn't do a very good job at it. Because it was kind of like, oh no, we fucked it up. Noki's good again. It's like, no, don't. It's a train wreck. Who are you? Oh, these are unknown characters, okay. I think I called it, didn't I? Her so-called friends treating her like she's a child because she reads manga. At least, first step is acceptance, Monica. Accept that you did a wrong. Now do something about it. We all forget about that sometimes. You feel nice. Or do we? Yeah, like, what? if it makes her happy and it's not doing anything to you, then why are you being a dick about it? Yeah, I fucking hated your books, you bitch. Get them back. Oh no, she's gonna delete them. Friendship wins again. Oh god, Sayuri's Taya Gardner, isn't she? Everyone is friends! Hubba hubba hubba! I also get that a lot. Yeah. It's a default mechanism for humanity, especially these days, I think, to duck away and just avoid it. We all do it. I've done it. Occasionally I still do and not realise it as well. But it's more for people I don't know rather than people I know. It's just very... for me, it's more of that social awkwardness of thinking, if I try to help them, and they just go tell me to fuck off, basically. Because I've had that happen before, where I've tried to help someone and they've just gone, oh, piss off. And I'm just like, okay. Or I've offered to help and I've been told to fuck off. And I'm just like, I'm just offering my help, you don't have to fucking bite my head off. If you don't want my help, just say no thank you. You don't have to, you know... Smacking people with their hair again. Yeah, I was there, I saw it. so. Some of the stuff I'm into is really dumb. Like I say, Auntie Donna, if you really want to be intellectual, some of the stuff they do is dumb, but it's fucking funny, and I love it. Like, I've no doubt some people do look at some of the, like, Monty Python stuff or Auntie Donna stuff and go, oh, that's just stupid. And it's just like, so fucking what? I enjoy it, piss off. I hope you're ready. Ooh, the music room looks nice. See, that's the thing, I'm the same. Like, I'm one of those people where, if I do something wrong, like, everyone should just tell me and I'll instantly be like, oh, I do apologise. And then I'll say, is there anything I can do to learn to not do it again? Like, we're all human, we make mistakes. And some of our biases are still stuck in our heads because, you know, some of them get drilled in there by parents, or old friends, or, I don't know, from the media or whatever. Tell the media! Anyway. Or sometimes, yeah, we just don't. Like for me, I'm not someone who watches a lot of news. I don't interject myself enough in a lot of trend. I'm not really a trend follower. So I am sometimes a little bit left behind in terms of like what's currently trendy or what's currently, I don't know, the what am I trying to think of? Current affairs, there you go, that's probably the better thing to say. Current affairs, half the time. And I always do want to learn more. And sometimes if I do worry that I say something that's going to offend someone, or, you know, not purposely offend. I mean, I'm just going to say something and then be like, oh shit. But I always prefer to just be told, like not like physically assaulted, but like just gently told, just be like, that's not a thing. And I'd be like, do apologise, and I would apologise. I'm very much a person who sometimes I make a mistake and I don't realise it. As long as you don't make me feel stupid for making the mistake, then. Because again, that's one thing I've had before where I've made a mistake and someone's just fucking tore me down, and it's just been like, that's not the way to solve. That's not going to make me learn. That's going to make me hate the thing even more. Or it's going to make me not want to learn my mistake because, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I think it sometimes depends on the person. For me, it was just, I don't like being made to feel bad. Like, unless I generally know the thing I've done is like awful, I don't like being made to feel bad for making a mistake, basically, because then I do start the whole self-deprecating slide down to, oh my god, I'm fucking useless, I'm fucking stupid, I'm fucking horrible, I don't deserve to live. That's what it used to be like anyway. But if people just calmly just go, it's not the same time, but I do apologise. I'm willing to learn more, because I'm always willing to learn more about things. I'm one of those that constantly is well aware that we're always going to be learning. It doesn't matter how old we are. We were always learning something. You know, it doesn't stop at school. Learning carries on. You know, into college, into uni, and beyond that. Like, I can guarantee I'm going to be learning new things when I'm in my 90s if I live that long. Parfait Girls. Is that an actual manga? I'm gonna look. I mean, it probably is. There's got to be one called that. Because there's Tank Girl, so. Oh no, it's specific for this. Because I just typed it in and. It's just come up with Doki Doki, so it's clearly a thing they've created for this. A name they've just thrown in. But then, knowing this creator, they probably actually generally have made it. Yeah, there you go. Oh, she's going to play the main theme, isn't she? Or that one. I'm not sure if that is actually Natsuki's theme. Because each of the characters have their own themes. As I say, part of me was just starting to sing lyrics to in my own head, and I thought, best not. And that's how the Cupcake Saga started. OMG. That was actually quite creepy. And all the scrapmans going by. You're just eating that book. Oh. I was reading on. Oh, she did the S on that thing. Oh, I remember those. Sad Yuri. Yuri with a boner. I'd be one of those awkward situations if I was in one of those. I was just like, Senpai! Yeah, he looks like generic anime protagonist. Well, only 2 more to go. Unless another magic one appears. Natsuki! Kawaii! Hi. Shouldn't she be wearing more clothes? What is it? Sengran Segago, or whatever it is. No, it's Sengran Kagura, I think. The one with the one where it's all the ninja ladies with huge tits that like stick a fucking thing between them to change into their ninja personas. It's like, fuck's sake. And then ninja personas wear less clothes than their actual personas. It's more of a video game, but I don't know if it. I think it did get an anime. Not that I've seen it. No, because I've been looking on the. I need to have. I might have a formal final look onto that now after I'm done here. They've got a sale on Japanese games. Obviously, that's part of it, and I'm just like, oh yeah, it's that one where they're all fucking tits the size of fucking asteroids and planets. I think I did watch one episode of the anime out of curiosity, and I was kind of like, it's clearly one of those. Also, donuts. I didn't say I was a donut. I just span off one. You know what they say, you are what you eat. I can only guess who you're going to ship yourself with. It's so funny if I'm right. Oh god, they're talking about shipping. Ah yes, shipping. A trope that Fire Emblem has taken to a game mechanic. Apart from Fire Emblem Warriors, I don't think that had that. For once, they made a Fire Emblem. Well, it wasn't really Fire Emblem. It wasn't really the Fire Emblem creators that made that game. I think it was the Dynasty Warriors people, strangely. Or at least the people that made Dragon Quest Heroes, which is a game I do want to cover at some point. Sad piano here, feel the emotions rise, then you will be sad today. I need to listen to it to get him. I'm just trying to fit it into the rhythm as best I can. Anyway. She's so cute. I mean, I'm not sure if you meant to say that. She's a woman of cute. She is the queen of kawaii. And then she pops her around the door. What? Yeah, I mean, didn't you react that way? Stick figures. I made friends with all. That's Brian, that's Kevin, that's Michael, and this one's Senpai. I actually want to see these stick doodles. Don't know why. Oh, come on. the next day. Natsuki! Fuck off! Fair enough. I suppose that's what these are, aren't they? They're supposed to build these characters up a lot more and make you appreciate them. Which, to be fair, I'm getting that. I mean, I kind of knew that was what they were from before I even started. I was like, it's probably going to be stories about each of the girls and building their characters up and why they are the way they are. Smack me in the face with your hair. Finale. Oh yes, the clamour and bustle of all those students in this corridor. Oh, well, in that case, I'm gonna go then. Bye. Don't eat me. Yeah, you bitch. I mean, no, Yuri is socially awkward, so yeah, okay. Well, my boobs wouldn't know. Yeah, I get that. Like, I wouldn't, like, be an arsehole about it, but I would be kind of like, I kind of want to be alone right now. Yep, I do that. Jump to the worst case scenario. Mature. Yes, of course you are. Pat, pat, pat. So she's probably a bit OCD as well by the sound of it. Oh no. best place in the world. I love my bedroom. It's full of bright colours and soft things. The sunshine shines in and makes everything sparkle. It's the best place in the world. It has all my treasures. My books, my collections, my memories. My chest of Spanish doubloons I stole from a galleon. All of my dreams were born in this room. It's the best place in the world. Oh. And all my secrets, all my failures, my fears, my feelings. Sometimes it feels so fragile that the door will break. It's like, okay. Someone knocks, I get scared. Because no one should be in the house. I brace my arms against the loose hinges. Please don't break. Don't come in. I'm not ready. It's my best place in the world. The knocking won't stop. I block it with furniture. An eye peeks through the keyhole. I get the knife. I stab them. I'm trapped in the best place in the world. I'm not ready to share my favourite place. I need to clean my secrets. Make my bed to hide my nightmares. Oh, I need to search them to put them away. To see them again. I have so much to do and I'm scared. I'm not ready. Oh shit, bro. It's still my favourite place. I still want to share it. However long it takes. If you were patient, I'll let you share it. Oh. Thank you, Motorcycle Man, for driving by so loudly. That's kind of my problem where I live. There's a lot of loud traffic. Which is weird considering where I live, but somehow we managed to get all the people just noisy. Not a lot of people have, like, you know, the loud cars and things. So. I was going to say, I was like, clearly this isn't set after, well, the last playthrough, like I said, I did the whole everything for Sayori, and I told her I love her, and she still died. Oh, is that it? Oh. Intriguing. What's the email say now? As a reminder to help our goals of our data collection, I suppose. How does granting elevated access to the VM? Kawaii selfie. Okay. I wish some of them had like unlock things on them. I know some of them are. I think these ones are Natsuki ones. Don't know about the last one. I've got the trophy guide up, and it's literally they're all on there. I know one of them's definitely some word pics and stuff. Anyway, yeah, that was the side stories. We learned quite a bit about our female protagonists. Not about our own protagonist, but then again, I suppose we are supposed to make him who we, make it ourselves. Anyway, yes, that's been Doki Doki Literature Club. I hope you've enjoyed. I will see you next time. Probably later on today, actually, for the first of my Halloween playthroughs. So, legit spooks, not this sort of spook. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.